So I think we touched on, I heard a little bit of upbringing. I think you just dibbled in it a little
Just a little
bit.
bit.
Yes. And I think it's important to touch on how upbringing plays a role in the energies that we hold, because we can be very unbalanced, and I think the point is to be balanced in both of these energies. Since we hold these energies, we don't want to be unbalanced in like just anything. If we are overly masculine, which most women, let me touch on that, most women, I think, my opinion, are overly masculine in this man's world, not only gender wise, but it was brought up on a white man's ideology of the supremacy, like to keep his women down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm supposed to be working side by side with you for our tribe, for our village, but a white man want to keep his woman down in the
Susie Homemaker.
Yes.
That's where they get those terminologies from. You wasn't even named Susie, so where you getting Susie Homemaker?
balancing those energies, then we may hold more dominance or more leadership, or like for me, for example, having some influence of my mother being single, hustling, having to find her way, independent. But if that's imbalanced, then we're not working on our intuition, and we're resting, and we are being creative and tapping into our just our shadow work, then it can be very imbalanced. But so what does that look like? Is that it looks like, y'all know what it looks like, the infinity symbol, where it just keeps going, and Ogun can give you the
figure eight,
the supreme mathematics on the figure eight. But to me, that's what the energies look like to me, the infinite integration of both feminine and masculine energies.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, so to touch on the mathematics, supreme mathematics, when you think of the number 8, you see it's on, if you turn it on its side, it looks like the infinity symbol. You know, it looks like the infinity symbol, which is, of course, infinite. Knowledge is infinite. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what it has. Like, your value only determines how much information, and your information only determines how much value you have. So if you are the lead, if you are a scientist, you're good. You know that you have value because you now have the intellectual property to say that you are now considered a scientist. But what determines your value is how much information that you know, which determines how much information that you're going to be needed for certain jobs. So you can be a scientist and you deal with plants. But if you're a scientist now, we got to deal with rocket fuel, sending people out in space. You're very in a small percentile now of like people on this earth, and that's very fucking leveraging. We're gonna talk about that on that show. Yeah, so I mean, and you gotta think, anything that can be imbalanced can be controlled. Anything that's gonna be imbalanced can be controlled. So at the end of the day, y'all gotta make sure that y'all balance. Balance yourself, black man. Balance yourself, black woman. And together you guys can be strong, you can be powerful, you can be anything and everything that this society is telling you that you can and cannot be.
Right, because let's put the reminder, when we're gonna get deep, let's put the reminder out there that the beef ain't no beef between me and you. It should never be, because we in this shit together. We going moving forward. Don't be looking at me like that.
I'm just saying, you look kind of good in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Little Cuban over there and shit. All right. But,
okay, that we not fighting each other, right? If we now you got me all distracted. Okay, we gotta go. Bye.